All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
And today we are going super deep into the world of AI and audio. And joining me is, as always, a wonderful expert
Hi.
who can talk us through this new world of sound.
I'm excited to be here.
So, AI is changing everything, isn't it?
It really is.
And we see it now in images with things like DALL-E and Midjourney and all these AI image creation tools.
Right.
But now AI is starting to take over the world of audio.
Exactly.
What's going on with that?
Well, it's really interesting because, as you said, AI has been making waves in the visual realm for quite a while now, and we've all been kind of blown away by the images that these AI models can generate.
Yeah.
But now we're seeing the same kind of revolution happening in the audio world.
Okay.
And one of the really exciting developments that we're going to be talking about today is this new AI model from Nvidia called Fugatto. Fugatto, yeah.
And Nvidia, obviously, for people who don't know, is a company that's known for their graphics cards.
Right. They're the big powerhouse when it comes to graphics processing units, which are essential for running these complex AI models.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's really interesting to see them stepping into the audio world.
Absolutely.
And Fugatto is particularly fascinating because it can do a couple of things.
Okay.
First of all, it can generate brand new sounds from scratch.
Whoa.
Just using text descriptions.
Right.
So you can imagine a musician typing in, I want to sound like a robot falling in love with a toaster.
Wow. Okay, so like actually describing.
Yeah.
A somewhat abstract concept.
Exactly. And Fugatto will try to create that sound. So it's got that kind of creative potential.
Okay.
But the other thing that it can do, which I think is even more mind-blowing, is it can take existing audio and modify it in ways that we've never really seen before.
Like how? So,
for example, they've shown demos where they take a piece of piano music and they turn it into a human voice. Or they take a recording of someone speaking and they change their accent or their emotional tone.
Oh, wow. So
This
is like real deep fake territory, but with sound.
It really is.
So what do you think are some of the most exciting possibilities with this technology?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head when you mentioned deepfakes, because I think this technology has the potential to really blur the lines between what's real and what's not.
Absolutely.
When it comes to audio. So that's both exciting and a little bit scary.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So obviously this has huge implications for the music industry.
Huge.
But also for like film and gaming and...
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, imagine a film composer who needs a very specific sound effect for a scene they're working on.
Yeah.
Instead of having to, hire a whole team of Foley artists.
Right.
They could just type in, I need the sound of a spaceship landing on Mars. And Fugatto could create it for them.
Wow.
So it could really streamline the process of sound design.
That's amazing.
And in the gaming world, I mean, think about the possibilities for creating immersive and dynamic soundtracks that react to the player's actions in real time. It's really mind-blowing.
So we've been talking about all the amazing things that Fugatto can do.
Yeah.
But I'm also curious about like the potential downsides.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like what are some of the ethical considerations that we need to be thinking about with this technology?
Well, I think one of the biggest concerns is the potential for misuse. As you mentioned with deepfakes, you could use this technology to create fake audio recordings of people saying things that they never actually said. And that could be used for all sorts of nefarious purposes, from spreading misinformation to discrediting people.
Okay, and then the copyright infringement.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, if you can create a perfect AI replica of a famous singer's voice, what's to stop someone from, releasing a new song under that singer's name without their permission? So
that's a big one.
There are a lot of legal and ethical issues that need to be sorted out.
Yeah, for sure. So how is Nvidia approaching these potential risks?
Well, to their credit, they seem to be taking a very cautious approach.
Okay.
They've said that they have no immediate plans to release Fugatto to the public, and I think that's a wise move.
Yeah.
Because it gives us some time to really think through the implications of this technology and to develop some ethical guidelines and safeguards.
Absolutely, because, I mean, this is powerful stuff.
It is.
It's really cool, but it also has the potential to be really dangerous.
Yeah.
So how do you think AI audio generation is going to change the landscape of the entertainment industry in the long run?
Well, I think it's going to be a game changer.
Okay.
I think it's going to democratize access to sophisticated audio tools in the same way that AI image generation has made it possible for anyone to create stunning visuals.
Right.
So, we might see a whole new wave of independent musicians and filmmakers and game developers who are able to create really high-quality audio content.
Without having to break the bank.
Exactly.
Okay, so final thought here. If Fugatto is not available to the public,
Yeah.
how can our listeners learn more about this technology or even experiment with AI audio generation themselves?
Well, there are actually a number of other AI audio tools that are available to the public.
Oh.
Some of them are free, some of them are paid,
Uh-huh.
but they all offer a glimpse into the possibilities of this technology. So I would encourage your listeners to just do a little bit of research.
Okay.
Google AI audio generation
Yeah.
and see what comes up. There are some really amazing tools out there
Wow.
that you can play around with.
Okay, great. So for all our listeners out there, definitely go check it out. The world of AI audio is amazing and rapidly evolving. As always, thanks to our expert for joining us.
It was my pleasure.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive. Bye, everyone.
Bye.